This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Now here is the news for August 7th, 2023. The Haunted Mansion at Magic Kingdom is now closed for a brief refurbishment. It will reopen on August 10th, the day before Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party begins, so that's later this week. Disney announced they're adding the Hatbox Ghost. It's going to be located in the endless hallway near the beginning of the Haunted Mansion. Different location in Disneyland, as we've discussed maybe exhaustively on this show. Well, last week, work began on the endless hallway area. They put up black curtains around a corner at the end of the hallway, and the Donald Duck chair was removed, or at least really hard to see there. Work will continue on the Hatbox Ghost installation during the short refurbishment, but he is not actually expected to be completed and revealed by August 10th. I guess we'll see. The refurbishment will likely include other general maintenance. And speaking of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, the first night of this year's event is now officially sold out. In early July, Halloween night sold out. A month later, 4 of the cheapest events in August were also sold out. We reported earlier today that September 15th was no longer available. Now, well, August 11th, that's this Friday, it is sold out as well. There are still many dates in September, October, and yes, even one on November 1st that are still available. The dates that are currently sold out are August 11th, 16th, 18th, 22nd, 25th, September 15th, and October 31st. Prices range from $109 to $199 depending on the date. Last year, the party was completely sold out by September 11th. So if you are planning to attend this year, you should probably start making your plans quickly. The new D100 Platinum Celebration Collection by Dooney and Bourke is now available at Uptown Jewelers in Magic Kingdom. The collection includes 4 bags, one of which is an annual pass holder exclusive to celebrate 100 years of the Walt Disney Company. All of the bags are platinum with light shades of gray, silver, white, and blue, and a diamond pattern across them. Within those diamonds of the pattern are various classic Disney characters like Stitch, Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, Bambi, Baloo, Alice, Winnie the Pooh, and Jiminy Cricket. The bags include leather tags featuring the silver Art Deco Disney 100 logo on one side. There's a satchel. This one is $368. A bucket bag sells for $348. A crossbody bag is $228. And finally, the annual pass holder exclusive tote is $368. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and their team will design your next magical vacation, from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line, all the way to Adventures by Disney and more. They are also able to book unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. The best part is their concierge services are 100% free, so book today. A lawsuit was recently filed against Disney after a man allegedly fell while trying to board the Haunted Mansion at Disney's Magic Kingdom. The lawsuit was filed in Orange County, Florida last month by plaintiff Billy Williams. Williams alleges that in April of 2022, he was at Walt Disney World as a business invitee. When Williams attempted to board the Haunted Mansion ride to join his wife, a cast member allegedly hit the emergency stop button for the ride. According to the lawsuit, the ride jolted without warning to Williams, and he fell off the ride and onto the ground, where he sustained severe and permanent injuries. Further in the lawsuit, Williams alleges that Disney owed him a non-delegable duty to, 1, maintain the premises in a reasonably safe condition, and 2, warn of any dangerous conditions about which it knew or should have known about. He also claims that cast members failed to warn him of the potential dangers of the ride, that Disney had or should have had knowledge greater than that of Williams. The plaintiff claims to have suffered 9 different counts of damages, accuses Disney of negligence, and is asking for $50,000 to $75,000 in damages against Disney via trial by jury. According to the standing case management plan, the trial is set to take place in 18 months, though the actual date will be set by a trial order. And Still on lawsuits for the day then, a woman is suing Disney after she says the monorail doors malfunctioned without any warning and shut on her, trapping her and requiring other guests to intervene to free her. The incident happened on March 24th, the woman said in her new Orange County Circuit Court lawsuit that was filed in July. Rebecca Venturini was in excruciating pain, being stuck between the monorail doors for a few minutes, her lawsuit states. About 5 male guests tried to pry her loose from the monorail doors and eventually got her out. Disney's cast members did not help in any way, the lawsuit also said, adding the monorail captain got on the intercom and stated there was a malfunction and the monorail would be shut down to restart the system immediately. The 3-page Orange County lawsuit is scarce on details. It doesn't say how the woman was injured other than she had a permanent injury to her body. It also does not give any more information about what happened on board to explain how the train broke down. She is suing for more than $50,000. Morgan & Morgan, which is representing Venturini, was unable to provide any additional information or give a statement. A law firm spokesman said Wednesday no public records existed for Reedy Creek firefighters responding to such a call, according to the special district that provides emergency services to Disney property. In July, we reported on the impending repainting of Hotel du Canada and the Canada Pavilion at EPCOT. Now, the work is visibly apparent as we've caught a glimpse of fresh paint on the updated facade, which could be either primer or the actual intended color. We're not sure. The change is so drastic that primer may indeed be the case, as this current color does not exactly match up with the original buildings this facade is based on, though that may also be due to the original chateau's fading color over the years. The Chateau Laurier in Ottawa, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, now a Fairmont hotel, is just beside Parliament Hill in Canada's capital and was designed with Gothic Revival architecture in mind. Originally opened in 1912, it has been a National Historic Site since 1981. While the new authentic Japanese sushi restaurant Shikisai is still under construction, we spotted new artwork over the weekend that lines the hall connecting this latest World Showcase restaurant with the pre-existing Teppan Edo in EPCOT. Both Teppan Edo and Shikisai are located on the second floor of the Japan Pavilion, above that Mitsukoshi department store. Upon entry, you can see that the entrance to Shikisai is still blocked off with temporary stanchions as well as a black tarp. 3 new paintings line the wall to the right. They each depict different scenes from Japan utilizing animal characters, including some rabbits eating with chopsticks, along with a fox cunningly stealing away some of that food from a smaller rabbit. Several frogs are celebrating with fireworks in the distance, and a rabbit in a kimono is holding another rabbit by his legs so it can reach a teacup in the river below. Near the podium for Teppan Edo is a miniature bar where guests can purchase a beverage while they wait their turn for dinner. Shikisai Sushi Izakaya is an upcoming table service restaurant offering a festive dining experience in a shareable izakaya style. It ostensibly replaces Tokyo Dining, which closed last November. Some colorful new pavement has debuted at the entrance to Mission Space at EPCOT, while some notable Mars rover tracks have disappeared with an uncertain future. A-frame signage points guests toward the entrance to the attraction as well as the entrance to Space 220. But if you pause to explore the plaza near Earth, Mars, and Jupiter, you can spot some of the new pavement. Different sized planets with various colors fill the plaza area. This space, you may know, was once home to the tracks for the Spirit and Opportunity rovers on Mars. And while it's possible they were preserved and will be returning, there's certainly no confirmation or word as of yet. We will keep our eyes peeled. After you enter Disney's Animal Kingdom and pass through the Oasis area, you will cross a bridge and stand face to face with the park's iconic Tree of Life. From there, if you turn left, you can spot Island Mercantile, a retail shop with various souvenir offerings. Well, on a recent stop to Island Mercantile, we noticed that half of the store was closed to customers and blocked off with black pipe and drape. According to our sources, this is most likely because Disney is changing the store's layout. For now, cast members were standing guard to make sure that guests didn't wander into the area of Island Mercantile that is under construction. While there's no word on how long this is going to last, we will keep our eyes out. The exit from Disney's Grand Floridian Resort lobby to the beach pool and Alice in Wonderland water play area has now been closed as refurbishment efforts continue. A sign directs guests to utilize the exit near Grand Floridian Cafe to gain access to the courtyard area. The rest of the lobby construction is in full swing. The top 3 floors, they have scrim up against their railings. Plywood covers the floor of the lobby, keeping it protected from the 2 boom lifts and other construction materials there. Crews have been using the lifts to reach the railings and columns of the guest floors above, replacing, refurbishing, and repainting various sections. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is also temporarily unavailable while construction moves forward. Walt Disney World Resort Hotel Bell services are no longer holding alcohol deliveries. Guests can have various services like Amazon, DoorDash, and Instacart deliver groceries to the Walt Disney World Resort Hotel. As of October 22nd, Bell Services was able to hold alcohol deliveries. As of August 1st now, Bell Services are no longer able to do this. Guests must be at Bell Services to accept any alcohol at the time that it is delivered. Bell Services cast members can assist with handling non-alcoholic groceries as with package deliveries. If they have to store the groceries, there's a $6 fee for most items. A new Halloween Starbucks tumbler featuring a Mickey jack-o'-lantern has arrived at Walt Disney World. It joins the 2023 Halloween merchandise collection and matches that pink and green Mickey jack-o'-lantern item group that we've already seen previously. The tumbler has a shiny studded exterior that has an ombre design of green, pink, and orange. A flat square on one side features a high contrast Mickey jack-o'-lantern and Walt Disney World written beneath it. We've seen it at several locations, including the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom and World of Disney at Disney Springs. More changes have arrived in Pacific Wharf as the Disney California Adventureland is rethemed to San Fransokyo Square. The new land will be completed by the end of August and includes updates for restaurants and a Big Hero 6 shop, as well as a Baymax and Hero meet and greet. The silo that sits above the bakery tour has now been covered in scrim. We may soon see the bakery tour decked out in street art and colorful banners celebrating the Big Hero 6 team, though there are no clear indications of what exactly is going to happen to its exterior just yet. This water fountain and water bottle refill station near Lucky Fortune Cookery got some street art added to the wall just above it. Some water droplets, one with a person depicted drinking from the fountain and another with the Japanese character for water. Walls remain up in front of Hamada Bot Shop, which is the area where guests will be able to meet Baymax. The Bot Shop is where the team from Big Hero 6 builds and innovates their high-tech gear. According to Disney, you may also see a few of their upcoming inventions. Lucky Fortune Cookery also got some new street art on the wall outside. A dragon bot is wrapped around the Japanese inscription that reads Lucky Fortune Cookery. Over at Rita's Turbine Blenders, more art and fictional advertisements have been added to the building exterior, such as Rita's proudly displaying their Chamber of Commerce membership and a prompt to call for all your turbine repair needs. Koi Fish wind turbine was added to the building earlier last week. Of course, we have already had a chance to taste much of the food coming to the land, and you can see a video of it right here on our channel. Disney Cruise Line is raising the price of their day-based internet packages across their entire fleet of ships. Disney Cruise Line changed their internet packages last summer to move from a data usage pricing structure to a day-based pricing structure. That structure remains in place. However, the prices are increasing. The updated pricing is as follows. The Stay Connected package, guests can select this package to access social media for either $18 per day, purchased by day, or $16 per day when you purchase it by the length of cruise. This is an increase of 50 to 60% based on last year's pricing of $12 per day or $10 per day for the length of the cruise. Basic Surf is the next package. Basic Surf includes social media and access to the web and email for $28 a day purchased by the day, or $24 per day if you purchase it by the length of the cruise. This is an increase of 16 to 20% based on last year's pricing of $24 per day or $20 per day if you bought it for the length of the cruise. Premium Surf, the highest tier of internet packages, includes social media, web and email access, video streaming, and music streaming for $42 per day purchased by a day, or $34 if you purchase it for the length of the cruise. This is an increase of 13 to 16% based on last year's pricing of $24 per day or $20 per day for the length of the cruise. Scott Sanders of Disney Cruise Line blog reported the rollout of the new pricing structure. The new pricing rolled out at the end of July and culminates with the August 5th departure of the Disney Fantasy after already being rolled out on the Magic wish, and dream. Notably missing, the Disney Wonder, which according to Sanders should be updated to the new internet plans during an upcoming dry dock. It doesn't have the same fast internet the other ships have, so that will be coming soon. Also on DCL, Disney Cruise Line guests are usually required to select a port arrival time to limit overcrowding at the terminal, but recently Pearl Castaway Club members checking in online noticed that they were not required to select a time. Pearl members are instead allowed to arrive anytime at the port as long as it is at least 1 hour prior to their all aboard time. Pearl members who had already checked in even found their boarding group number was moved to number 2. It's an earlier time, or they were told they no longer needed to select an arrival time at all. The Pearl Castaway Club tier is for guests who have sailed on 25 or more sailings. They launched this tier earlier this year with the start of the silver anniversary at sea. Before that, the highest tier was platinum for guests who have been on 10 or more sailings. This boarding privilege also used to be available to Platinum Castaway Club members. After cruising returned in 2021, though, Disney Cruise Line required and enforced the port arrival time for all guests, regardless of their Castaway Club tier. This helped manage the number of individuals that were in the terminal at the same time. The Disney Cruise Line website still states Pearl members can select port arrival times and complete online check-in 40 days prior to sailing. Other tiers can select between 33 and 38 days prior. So it's possible this perk is just being tested or the site hasn't been updated yet. Also, we have just returned from an Alaskan cruise aboard the Disney Wonder, and we have an article with a full list of Alaska cruise merchandise aboard the Wonder. Of course, you can find that on our website, WDWNT.com. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that did not make it to today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen each and every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are the top Disney entertainment stories.
For the latest in Disney entertainment news, watch Disney Entertainment News Today, hosted by Rob Whiteside. From movies and series news to stage shows, books, video games, and more. New episodes drop every Tuesday on WDWNT.tv.